So, day 2. So I thought I'd wise up today and do the public transport bit at the beginning. But I didn't allow for having to change buses with nearly an hour's wait in between. So at the moment, I've got quite a long day walking planned and I haven't started yet. It's 11 o'clock. It'll be after 12 before I start, so could be a late finish. So this is the start of today's walk proper. We're at Brancaster Staithe. Actually got off one bus stop too soon, but it's just up there. I don't think in the scheme of things I've missed too much. And we're at Burnham Deepdale when we cross this road, and we're off Coastal Path day 2. It's now just after 12, which means I'm probably going to be back at the car about 7. Wish me luck. Definitely on the right track. Look at that little thing. Meanwhile we head out. Oh, look at that. Now there's probably a lot of wind noise, but Merlin tells me that that bird going mad is a sedge warbler. I think I've come across one of them before. It's going to be another glorious day. So the reason I'm setting off so late isn't entirely down to bad planning. As I said earlier on, I wised up to the fact that it was better to do the public transport bit at the beginning of the day, because those coastal buses are 1 an hour. But today's journey involved 2 buses, and there should normally have been time to change over at Wells next to the sea and have a fairly seamless transfer, but unfortunately my bus from Blakeney to Wells, there was a closed road in Blakeney which delayed us, and we were about 10 minutes late. Obviously the other bus can't wait, so hence I had 50 minutes downtime in Wells before I'd even started. So parking in Blakeney now seems rather ambitious, but hey, I've got nowhere to be. The car will be there until I get there, even if it's dark. I'm not sure what this little plane is, but it's certainly not this massive beast which was buzzing over us 3 or 4 times whilst we were at the bus stop in Blakeney. But it's slightly breezy, lovely and warm. I don't think the shorts were a mistake. The sunshine, gorgeous cloudless blue sky, making good progress so far. Well, I have only done half a mile, but it's predicted to be like this all day. Probably the best day of the week. 5 days that I'm here, anyway. The perfect opportunity to get on and get some miles under the belt. So I thought perhaps, rather than filming lots and lots of point of view stuff, of just walking along the path and seeing what I see, seeing ours, it's going to be pretty much similar landscape for 3 or 4 miles. I just do a quick check-in every mile, so I'm just 1 mile in now and feeling good, not feeling stiff from having done 12 miles yesterday, which is good. Backpack's feeling a bit heavier because I've actually got some water today, which I didn't have yesterday, but obviously that weighs something. I've also got my sandwiches, and the plan was I'd eat those when I got to Wells, but seeing as it's lunchtime and Wells is still 11 miles away, I think that plan needs to be changed. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. So way over in the distance inland is a windmill, and just in front, can you see a person walking their dog? Well, I think they must be the only person for miles and miles around. It feels like it. And I've passed hikers before, but going the other way, and there's just nobody. Just nobody. So although there is some sort of a track over that way, the actual official route now goes inland, and I think rather than be cut off by the tide, I can see why. So that ahead there is Burnham over Staithe, and I think that sounds like a good place to stop for some lunch. It'll be about 1 o'clock by the time we get there. Had my breakfast at 8 o'clock, maybe even 7:30, so I'm ready for something now. On we go. Don't know a lot about birds, but I'm saying this is an oyster catcher, and then this one is an avocet. That's terrible. 1 minute, 1 hour in, exactly 3 miles. A lot closer to the windmill. Zoom in 5 times now, it's a lot more detail, and I suspect I'm going even nearer to it. Whereas the town and my lunch stop still seems quite a long way away. We've gone round basically in a great big loop. I don't know if you can see over there people making the path, so we were going along there in the other direction, probably when I last spoke to you. Somewhere up there, and then walk back down this path. So that's the frustrations, but also got to take it as the joy. Well, apparently 7 miles to Wells. Feels longer than that to me, but there we go. And I've done 4, according to the sign. So, chicken tikka sandwich and a banana later, and we leave behind Burnham over Staithe and carry on to Wells. First stop, Holcombe Gap. So we've got some more oyster catchers. And then this is a pair of shell ducks. Well, honestly, my video skills are getting worse, not better. So I've given up a little bit on doing that fancy filming yourself with the back camera and not actually seeing what's on the screen. Because I don't know what was going on those last clips, but I don't think I can use them. So anyway, we checked on the map. Oh, all over the place this little bit actually. Let me show you. So the map told me it was a little bit to the right of the path. I'd strayed off course and I should get over here towards the beach to be on the path. I don't think it matters, they're all going to end up in the same place, but basically at the moment it's riddle of the sands and we're just wandering amongst the dunes, following any old path that heads vaguely in the right direction. Could turn into a long afternoon. Well, as you'll see from that screenshot I've just put on, actually bang on the right path here, so perhaps it won't be as long as I thought. So at this point it's like a two-lane highway. I think it would be very hard to stray off it the way it's worn at the moment, so looking good for navigation. So just over 6 miles in, and this is the way the path goes now, just on the fringe of this pine forest. So nice change, a little bit of different landscape, still motoring on. Seven miles in, over there, Holcombe Gap. Over here, me, nearly at Holcombe Gap. So, I'm trying not to say so. I've noticed I say so at the start of almost every video clip. But anyway, here we go into mile 8. So it's 5 to 3. That sign says it's 3 miles to Wells, so realistically 4 o'clock by the time I get to Wells, and then another 7.5, 8 miles to the car. Oh boy. So I think it's a long straight path down this breakwater to Wells, about a mile out to Wells. It's got very busy here now. But we're doing all right. Glad to sit down though. I've done 9.36 miles now. So yeah, just under 11 by the time we get to Wells, and then straight on. Carry on to Blakeney. Very peaceful. Out there on the water. Beautiful day for it. So here we are. Wells next to sea. 4:15. Could just stop now. Quite happily. Go and have a drink and then get the bus, but I need to carry on, otherwise that'll be messing up tomorrow. Proper old-fashioned fishing yards. It's a real end of the day feel to the world now. People out just having a leisurely stroll. Setting sunshine. Not quite setting yet, but towards the end of the day. And it's lovely. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I've still got 7 miles to go. 11 miles in now. 11.07. So keeping going alright. I'm feeling it more in the shoulders than anywhere else, I think. I shall certainly be glad when I get to the car. But I'll be thankful for the sunshine, the absence of precipitation, and just the stunning scenery. Just got a little bit further out of Wells now, and this is obviously beyond dog walking range, and it's back to being dead peaceful, and the wind has dropped as well, so it's really very pleasant indeed. Just listening to the bird song and putting one foot in front of the other. See, I couldn't resist a bit of the POV stuff. Must have known I just hit 12 miles because I felt a sudden urge to stop and have a look. So 12 miles done now. 4 hours 41 of, well, 4 hours 41 altogether since I set off, having got off the bus. Hello. So I'm taking it that this is some sort of egret. And then as many pigs as you could possibly wish to see. We're 13 miles in. We're 5 miles left to do. I'm going to stop in a short while when I find somewhere appropriate for a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a drink. Got a sandwich left, so I'm going to have a little recharge of the batteries before I do the final assault and just get myself home in one piece. But boy oh boy, what a day. So here we go. This is Staithe. I was hoping the next sign might say Blakeney, but it's Morstan, 2.5 miles that way, I think. Blakeney is very close to Morstan, I hope. But time for that sit down, let's find a bench. I guess when you can't find a bench, a pillbox will do. Just the job. So 5:30. Got my chicken tikka butti with flask with some water in it. I've got exactly 14 miles done, which leaves just four miles left, so I need to crack on. It's 5:30. Quick break, get those 4 miles done, get home in time for the football. So, refreshed, rehydrated, off we go for the final push. Sun is getting lower now. The golden hour approaches. Shadow stretching out longer now. 3 miles to go. No sign of any town, but I'm guessing perhaps behind these gorse bushes, when we're round this corner, things will open up. So we've come round the corner, around the gorse bushes, and that is the church in Blakeney. Still seems a heck of a long way away to me. Just got to 16 miles done, about 2 miles left. Not quite sure what it's telling me, I'll have to get a bit closer to look at that. Seems to be... Oh yes, definitely go left. Not that way. Okay, no problem. Turning left up over these steps, heading towards my boats. Oh, it's getting closer and closer. Got to find it. So having been reading signs in miles all the way along today, now we decide that we're changing to kilometres. 2.2 kilometres. What's that, mile and a half? That's better. There's one in old money, and it's 1.25, not 1.5. So everything's coming up roses. And there is that church. Oh yeah. Look how long that shadow is now. But look at that. 1 times, 2 times, 5 times, we're nearly there. And there it is. Blakeney seafront. The Blakeney Hotel. Memories of fishing for crabs, what, 50 years ago? Yeah, I think so. I think it was 1976. Apparently, today is World Puffin Day, so I'll leave you with that. So there's the stats, 19 miles done altogether. Here's a little map of where we've been today, what will happen tomorrow. Like and subscribe, and watch out for day 3.